Tell me this, how many strategies have you watched? How many have you tried to implement but ended up with a zero profit or even a loss? This video is not another magic button. What it is the point when you finally understand how a strategy should actually work to bring you results. I'm showing you a simple yet reliable instrument which you will be able to start using today. Just a simple strategy with any deposit, even a minimal one. You're not just getting a template, you gain understanding, which means you can start practicing on a demo account and see how and why it works. If you are tired of the theory part and can't wait to finally get down to business, stay tuned. Today you will be left not with an idea, but with a real instrument. Today we will look into a new strategy with two indicators, Williams percent range and rate of change. But before we move on to trading, I would like to give you an important guide, as to speak. What you're about to see is not just candles and buttons on the screen. It is a ready-made model that you can repeat. But the key is your attention to details. Don't just mindlessly watch what I do, but instead apply an intention of understanding the logic behind each entry. Pause the video if you need to, make notes, set time codes. This is not entertainment content, okay? It is a working tool that can change your approach to trading. The more attention you pay now, the more confidently you will be to act on your own. I'm glad we had that talk. Now let's get started. If you want to start making money today, join the Traders Club. This is a space where every post is tailored to achieving results. There you can find daily deals to try for yourself, a lot of practical advice, clear steps, support and communication. Do you want to be in a team where you are pushed to action, where every day is a step closer to your goal? Click the link in the description box and join the club to start trading with those who are already making money. So, let's begin by setting our trading strategy. First, I'll add two indicators to our chart. These are Williams percent range and rate of change indicator. Next, I'll start setting them up. For Williams percentage rate, we set the strength to 14. We also set the top line to -20 and the bottom to -80. For rate of change indicator, we set the period to 9. So, here is the essence of this strategy. First, we look at the Williams percent range indicator. If the indicator line is above -20, which is overbought zone, we look at the rate of change indicator. If at this point the indicator line is also above 0.05%, we wait for the rate of change indicator line to cross the zero line from top to the bottom. And at that moment of crossing, we open a sell deal for 2 minutes here. The same vice versa. When we see that the Williams percent range indicator line is in oversold zone, that is below the -20 level, we look at the rate of change indicator. If at the same moment the indicator line is below the -0.05% level, then we wait for the rate of change indicator line to cross the zero line from bottom to top. And at that moment of intersection, we open a sell deal for 2 minutes. So to deal according to this strategy, I will add to our chart currency pairs with a payout higher than 70%. Why exactly above 70%? Well, because we are accelerating our deposit from $1, and for such an accelerator, we must adhere to risk management. And if payout is below 70, then our risk will be much higher than our potential profit. So yeah, that's why the payout of higher than 70%. So I have added the currency pairs and I'm starting the session with looking for suitable opportunities for entering. Let's go. So I have opened a position for a sell deal. So what's the logic behind that? It's very simple. I followed our trading plan. I saw that on the Williams percent range indicator, we have the line above the -20 level, which means that the price was in the overbought zone. At the same time, on the rate of change indicator, the indicator line was above the -0 level. Then I saw the rate of change indicator line cross the 0 line from top to bottom and opened a sell deal for 2 minutes. So now we wait for the deal to pay out. Great. Our first deal went into the profit. I will leave the price for the next deal at $1 so that with the minus deal we can continue our acceleration. So let's move on. So here I also opened a bullish deal. Let me show you why. As you can see, the Williams percent range indicator line was in the oversold zone below the -80 level. At the same time, the rate of change indicator line was below the -0.05% level, after which I saw the rate of change indicator line cross the center line with a 0 value. This is a buy signal. So here I open a bullish deal and now we wait for the end of deal. Excellent. As you will see, we got an excellent price reaction from our entry, and our second deal also brought profit. I can already set the price of the third deal for $2. So here I opened a bearish position because on the Williams percent range indicator, the price was in the overbought zone, above the -20 level. After which, on the rate of change indicator, I saw that the indicator line at the moment was above 0.5% value, and then I saw the rate of change indicator line cross the 0 line from top to bottom. This was a sell signal, so here I opened a 2-minute deal. Let's see how it plays out. Wonderful. Our third deal also brings us profit. I set the fourth deal for $4. Let's move on. So on this example, we see that the Williams percent range indicators, the price was in the overbought zone. Then I saw how the rate of change indicator line was higher than 0.05%. And then also I saw the intersection of rate of change indicator line with a 0 line from top to bottom. This is a sell signal, and we open a 2-minute deal. Wonderful. Our fourth deal was also positive, and I set the fifth deal for $5. Let's see. So here I open a position to buy. Why? Well, we see on Williams percent range indicator, the price was in the oversold zone, so lower than 80. At the same time, rate of change indicator line was lower than 0.05%, and we saw the price move up to the intersection. Wonderful. It's fifth deal and also a positive one. The next deal price I set for $9. So here I decided to open a buy deal, even though we were a bit late to enter the trading strategy, but I suppose the price will still go up. So here we see the price is in the oversold zone, and the indicator on rate of change was lower than 0.05%. Then we see the intersection of zero line on rate of change indicator from bottom to top. So it's not that late to open a deal. Excellent. Our sixth deal was also profitable. I'll set the price for the next deal at $16. I actually want to edit our pairs a little before we continue to comply with the risk management. So we see higher than 70% here too. And we will remove these pairs because they have a payout lower than 70. So here I saw a good opportunity to open a buy deal according to our trading strategy. As you can see on the Williams percent range indicator, the line was below the value of -80 in the oversold zone. At the same time, on the rate of change indicator, the line was significantly below the level of -0.05%, after which we saw an entry into the deal at the intersection of the rate of change indicator line with the zero line from bottom to top. Excellent. Another of our deals ends up positive. I will set the price for next deal at $28. So on this example, we see that on the Williams percent range indicator, the price was in the oversold zone for a long time. And also on the rate of change indicator, all this time we were also significantly below the -0.05% level. And here I saw the rate of change indicator crossing the line from bottom to top, which allowed me to open a bullish deal. Let's see how the deal plays out. Excellent. Also, although at the very last seconds, our deal does end up in a profit. Well, our deposit is already more than $50, so I will set the price of the next deal at $50. Let's move on. So on this example, we see that all of our signals to open a bullish deal came together, and we see the rate of change indicator crossing the zero line from bottom to top, which allowed me to open this bullish deal. Let's see. Excellent. Another deal is positive. Well, our deposit is already more than $100, so I will set the next deal at $100. Okie dokie. So here we had a great opportunity to open a buy deal. As you can see, all our signals indicated exactly that. Now we are waiting for this deal's outcome. Wonderful. Another one of our deals is positive. Since we have 3, 6, 9, 10 profitable deals, I am going to actually leave the deal at $100. Since we need to follow risk management, and if our deal ends up in a loss, we need funds to double it, recoup and earn it back according to the Martingale system. So for now, I will leave the price at $100. Let's move on. So as you can see, everything here indicated that we need to open a sell deal, which I did, and now we wait. Great. This deal is positive yet again. I will still leave the next deal price at 100 because if our deal goes negative, we will have 188 left, and I need 200 left on my account according to the Martingale strategy. So in order to trade according to Martingale and comply with risk management, I will also leave the next deal at 100. Let's look further. Okie dokie. I immediately find a great opportunity to open a buy deal. Now we're waiting for this deal to end. Okay, and another one of our deals brings profit. I will set the price of the next deal at 120. In case of a loss, we will have the opportunity to double the price according to the Martingale, make up for the negative deal, and also make money on top. Let's move on. Okay, here I also see a great opportunity to open a deal. As you can see, all the signals indicated opening a sell deal, which I did. Now we wait. Phew! On the very last seconds, our deal also brings profit. Yep, and for the next deal, I can safely set the price at 140. Let's have a look. So on this example, we also see an excellent opportunity to open a deal to buy. Let's wait. Excellent. Another one of our deals ends up in a profit. Now I can safely set the price of the next deal at 200. Let's have a look. So as you can see, here's also an excellent opportunity to enter a deal. Yep, after the rate of change indicated across the zero line, the price gave a slight reaction, but still here I see the intersection of this zero line, thanks to which I was able to open this deal. Even more profitable than opening it here. let's wait for it to play out. Perfect. After opening the deal, we got an excellent price reaction, which is what I actually anticipated here. I will set the price of the next deal at 250. So, on this example, we also see a great opportunity to open a bullish position after the rate of change indicator crossed the zero line from bottom to top. And now we wait. And this is how it's done. As you can see, we have increased our deposit from $1 to $1,000 without getting a single loss. And all thanks to my strategy for trading on binary options. Also, as you may remember, after we had a deal for $100, I decided to start applying the Martingale system because this trading strategy does not have 100% rate success all the time. Over time, it has a win rate at 80 or 90%, which allows me to increase my deposit without much effort. From my experience, I can say that if you adhere to these settings of your trading strategy as well as risk management, then trading according to this strategy, you can quickly and effortlessly increase your deposit. Thanks for your attention. And just like that, all of our deals end up in profit without a single loss. Easy peasy. I used only two indicators, Williams percent range and rate of change, and they both worked wonderfully. But keep in mind, it's not all about indicators, but also how you work with them. You may choose to skip through today's video, not paying much attention, thinking you will definitely try it once and call it a day. Or you may make an effort, pay attention, watch it again, make notes, try to really understand the logic, and finally start earning. I am just an ordinary girl and I consistently make profits. So why can't you? The strategy works, the tools are simple, stop making excuses and get to work. The choice is yours. Thank you for choosing to be here with me today. Like this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!